I don't know what to call that recording, but it doesn't matter. I got to say it now. That was how to build the messages of the My 1111 agreement, the messages of the funnel, if you're coming into it from Samina's Facebook Live. Right. Got to write a post, got to be a message this. It's the whole psychology of the offer. It's the psychology of the funnel. Yeah, it's the psychology of the lead magnet and the process of getting those email addresses. Yeah, it's the process of the squeeze page, the psychology of the squeeze page design for getting people on Samina's Facebook to give us their email address. That's it. That's what that was about. The psychology, how to do it, what the intention is. The game we're playing is every time Samina goes live, the goal is to get an email address, to get somebody to actually give us their email address. Because that's a lot easier than trying to get them to buy our offer, right? And then if we get their email address, they now become people that we've taken off of Facebook, and we brought them into our funnel, so we don't have to keep spending Facebook money. You have to you have to pay money to keep advertising to them on Facebook. But when you do that, why are you doing that? To get their email address. So why aren't we doing it now?
So my question is, are you saying that that post you just dictated, that message, I do that same message right now every time I go live?
Yes. You act like for you don't care if you drive them crazy. It's going to take forever for people to hear to get every single Facebook friend of yours to see this message. And let's look at it this way too. If you irritate them so much that some of them unfriend you, that's because they are not they're just not your market anyway. Right? That's the point. That's the whole problem with Facebook, is it's too general. That's why Dan Henry's smart. The only people commenting on all his stuff are people that are small business owners. He probably checked me out at least to know that I was self-employed. Everybody who's his Facebook friends are people that will potentially buy something from him one day.
Yeah.
Right? Hey guys, going to see the trick and the answer to how I do this? Go ahead. He just did an email now. You could do a post like that. Hey, you're leaving money on the table, guys. You want to know how? And then he says his message. He doesn't care that, his goal is, we're not playing the game of we don't want to lose our Facebook friends. We're playing the game of we want to only have the Facebook friends that might end up giving us their email address. And if they're not any potential of that, then I don't want them on my list. So I don't care if you unfriend me. That's what's so funny. Like, we're looking at my Facebook accounts and like caring about, that who, like, certain people. I should just block them all. Like, right? I'm using Facebook for business only. And some of my real friends, they're still my friends. They're not going to unfriend me because of that. I don't do it to them. See my friend Don McCarty posting his real estate shit all the time. I never even think about unfriending him because he's a real friend.
I think the only thing, and this is just what stopped getting in the way, even though I do it at times, I need to just share, because I've put a certain brand out there on Facebook, the Connection Girl, right? Who just goes live and she gets an audience, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I switched to businessy. I'm not saying, like, I guess that's the wobble with me. Like,
oh yeah, that's good. So that's why you got to write the post. I just gave you a post that would work. What you could do is just make the decision that you've got to make a change right now, right? And incorporate both messages. You just got to find your sweet spot for you, right? So it might be that post, or it might not, or it could be like, that's why it could be the Facebook Live itself could be like, Hey guys, quickly, I just want to say, here's the answer to that question. If you want to know the answer to that question, just click the link, my1111agreement.com. You're going to see a brand new landing page. You put your email address in there, and it's going to tell you something I'm really excited about. And you could either talk about it because you're excited about it, because sometimes that's what you do when you're doing a launch, and it counts for your Facebook Live, right? And sometimes you're not doing that. So, yeah, I got the answer for you. You don't actually say it's my 1111 agreement. You just do it as if it was a launch, but knowing that if anybody comments while you're live, it counts. Get it? Then you're not in wobble. Treat it like you're in launch mode. Treat it like you're trying to get, because this is the way it's always worked for you before. When you repeatedly put out a message and an offer like Passion Projects and got all those people in the studio, when you did it with the 1212 membership site, you've always done it the same way. You just go there and know that that is not your 1111, it's something else. So you just go do that, right? And if you happen to get someone, comment while you're live, you can say to them, hey, guess what? Just want to let you know, just by commenting, you actually helped me fulfill another intention of mine, which is to fulfill the agreement that I didn't talk about. My 1111agreement.com will also show you that. Go ahead. Opt in now. Or maybe you want the squeeze page when they go there. It actually does tell them a bit about the agreement, but with the offer up there first. Want to know, here's today's 1111 agreement, this week's 1111 agreement offering. If you got to this page, or I don't know what the message is. You see what I mean? That's where you got to consider what I'm saying, then find your truth so there's no wobble, and say a message that accomplishes the result. There's 50 million ways to get that result. We want the email address. We want people to stop being your Facebook friends, if they're not going to ever comment on, but here's the thing. If they're just somebody who's going to comment only just to help you honor your commitment, you don't want those people anymore. Even if it's Joanne, even if it's Kathy, you don't want to thinking, oh, I don't want to lose them. No way. You just want to make it so that everybody who's commenting, right? They're commenting because they want to be commenting. And you don't have to even talk about the agreement anymore because they already know it. You don't want them commenting anymore because you leave it until the nighttime, right? They feel sorry for you, like Joanne and all these little ladies. That's when they comment. And so what's happened, you've trained them that it's so easy to get a comment that way. So of course, that's the path of least resistance for you, right? Let me just be tired. It's just so easy to get one that way. I don't have to generate myself. Yeah, but then you miss an opportunity to potentially get an email address. And everything we want to be doing now is we want to be all intentional like that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Use your Facebook the way Dan does, the way Joel Bauer does, the way the millionaires all do. They use their personal Facebook account to build their audience there, and then they make offers on that page all the time. Even Frank Kern, if you're his friend, right? And why do they do that? And then once they hit 5,000, now you have to just, you can't actually be their friend anymore because they're now successful. Like, we haven't even hit that one goal yet that they all hit. Sorry, guys, I filled up all my 5,000 Facebook friends. But you're not trying to get 5,000 Facebook friends either. We had that before, and I deleted it. We just want to get 5,000 Facebook friends that all clearly know exactly what it is we sell. Really. Because if I'm a stranger of yours, and I see that you're a real estate agent, I'm either going to accept that friend request because I think I can sell you something, or there's something you do that I'm interested in that I'd like to be sold on that you do, right? Or that I could be selling you on my thing. We don't want all these random, we don't have a clue. We want to use Facebook for business like Joel Bauer teaches. He says you got to make a decision. Either your Facebook personal account is You're using Facebook to make money or you're not. But once you make that decision, then you got to make it so clear that when a prospect checks you out on Facebook, you look like so solid in what you do. It's so clear what you do. That's it. Let's at least do that. And then you can tone it down later.
To get that wobble out, right? And get that inspiration back, or how I used to go live every day for that launch, right?
Yeah, but the only reason you could do it because you were clear on your offer, right?
Exactly.
Right now, we're talking about all of this because we have to do all of this. But, just getting clear on the offer is kind of easy, right? You do that all the time. Psychology, you just practice telling the psychology of marketing and why it's free.